Recorded Books and RB Digital present Checked by Cynthia Kadohata. Narrated by John Croft. Chapter 1. I gaze at the tall stairs and pause, gathering my strength, leaning my head back to stretch my neck. The sky's a little gray because there's a fire near our house. We live in canyon country, near the Angeles National Forest, and the forest is on fire. But this morning, the smoke still looked far away, so Dad and I decided to drive to the park to do our usual 60-minute Saturday workout, just because we're workout animals. If you make an excuse not to work out one time, that means you can make an excuse the next time, too. We've brought my Doberman, Sinbad, like we always do. There's 280 concrete stairs leading from one level of the park to another. Now Sinbad looks at me eagerly, wagging his stub of a tail, but he never climbs up and down the stairs with us. He just doesn't see the point. Dad starts running up the stairs and I follow. "Come on, Sinbad," I cry out, but even without looking, I know he won't join in. Dad's 35, and in amazing shape for an older guy. He's already way ahead of me, so I pick it up. It's 80 degrees, though it's only 7 in the morning, and I'm immediately sweating. June in canyon country can get pretty hot. My mind is on how my next week is looking hockey-wise. Tomorrow, 3.5 hours of stick time with Shu Zhang. Then, dryland muscle work with Shu. Monday, power skating and coach's time with Alexei Petrov. Tuesday, pre-tryout clinic with Dujin Naj. Wednesday, off day. Thursday, lesson with Ivan Bogdanov. He's a figure skater who competed for Bulgaria in the Olympics. I skate with him to help my agility. Friday, pre-tryout clinic with another club in case I don't make the first choice team in almost 2 weeks. Saturday, 3.5 hours of stick time with Shu. Then, dryland with Shu, plus any scrimmage that I can latch onto during the week, plus working out a few times with my dad. Oh, and sometimes I do stick time by myself, just to get on the ice. Hockey is in my soul. I inherited my soul from Dad. He made it to the American Hockey League, which is the main development league for the National Hockey League, which is the premier hockey league in the world. He says that when he was 23 years old and briefly the best player on his team, the NHL was so close he could taste it. Then he made it up there, to the NHL, but he got sent back down in 3 weeks. Altogether, he stayed in the AHL for 4 years, all in Des Moines, Iowa. That's where I was born, a million miles from here. We sprint up and down the steps for 15 minutes, then trudge up and down for another 15. Afterward, soaking wet, I lie on the grass to rest by the steps. Sinbad sniffs at me. "Enough relaxing," Dad says. But I've only been lying there for maybe 1 minute. "Seriously? I just laid down." He looks at me with zero sympathy. That's the way it is with hockey. Nobody has any sympathy for you, not one person. We do push-ups. I can do 33 perfect ones and maybe a few more half-baked ones. But I'm somehow getting my energy back. Then we rest for 30 seconds and do clap push-ups. I do 10. Usually I only do 8, so suddenly I'm thinking I'm pretty beast. Squats, several exercises with a 10-pound medicine ball, frog jumps, one-legged slaloms, scissors, double dutch, 500 crunches. I'm an animal. We finish with stretching. I'm a flexible kid, but for some reason, I hate stretching. I just go through the motions. Then Dad takes a break with his phone while I walk off with Sinbad. There's hardly anyone in the park. Dad lets me go off by myself with Sinbad because my dog's really muscular and really protective. Dobermans stick to you like super...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.